Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy AceTheDay back with some Madden 22 gameplay here on the channel. We have week number 2 of our Chargers franchise in the 2021 NFL season. Here, pretty much, guys, let me know what you want to see when it comes to this series. I'm pretty much going to be showing you guys the uniform and this screen because for some reason this screen kind of catches my eye this year when it comes to Madden. But I'm going to let the intro play, and I'll see you guys when it gets to the gameplay.
MTCB. MTCB.
Alright guys, let's get into week number 2 right here. As you guys saw on your screen, Dak Prescott had a very weird week 1. He had 248 yards, he didn't have a touchdown, and he didn't have an interception. So we're going to look to kind of keep that trend going here in week 2. But our defense wasn't really shaky in the last video, but you guys could tell from the last video, or if you're new, that our defense, there is some holes that we are going to have to fill. We still have some draft picks that we can go out there and make a move. There's some good free agents out there too, the last time I checked the free agency list, but I don't know, right now I was feeling really comfortable, especially with Kenneth Murray Jr. He is a hell of a user when it comes to Madden this year, as Dak Prescott finding that wide receiver, coming back to make that reception to keep the drive alive right there, and then on 1st and goal, Dak Prescott dropping back, finding Zeke Elliott right there, as the Dallas Cowboys strike first in week number 2. Our defense on that first possession just looked very, very bad. I can't even hide it, and I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm going to make something clear here, and I'm just going to note something real quick. Week number 1, we played on All-Pro, and my reasoning for that is this is a new year of Madden. I did the same thing with the Houston Texans franchise last year. After I realized how easy All-Pro is when it comes to these franchise modes, I bumped it up to All Madden, and to be honest with you, man, I was feeling that effect already. I mean, like, look, our offense, we put up 42 points last week. I mean, 2 of those touchdowns thanks to the defense. But this series is all about our boy Justin Herbert. I'm trying to have pretty much an MVP season with him and go ahead and, of course, as always, try to win the Super Bowl. That is the #1 goal. Now, I didn't make this, too clear in week number 1's episode, but basically how these franchise modes are going to work, or just this one, unless I decide I want to do another franchise mode series, like a long type of series. The rest might just be one and done videos, but if I do decide to do it, basically I'm going to do it, I'm going to format it like last year. Unless I do not win the Super Bowl in my first year, I will go ahead and play a year number 2. Now, the likeliness of me not winning the Super Bowl, let's be honest, man, I think Justin Herbert has the tools around him to do it. The big acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr. puts this offense over the top, but as you guys see, the defense might be the biggest flaw when it comes to our team. Zeke Elliott just putting on a showcase. Dak Prescott dropping back right here with beautiful protection, may I add. And they score a touchdown, absolutely getting mossed. How do you get mossed by Michael Gallup right there? I have no idea. For a second, I thought that was our boy Richard Sherman, but it was not. Thank God. But Richard Sherman, you guys are going to see, I don't know if it was this week or next week, he just, something about the secondary in Madden 22 is just, I don't know. They all look like the Eagles secondary out there. But back to the gameplay. Justin Herbert getting sacked right there. Our offensive line, I thought it was going to be holding up pretty well, but that is also something we might have to look into if you guys want to see me pretty much just patch that O-line up for our boy Justin Herbert, who throws an absolute dot downfield, and the Chargers are going to score. It was 14-0. Talk about the captain, even though he doesn't have the captain thing on him. Talk about a captain coming through and pretty much saving our team in week number 2 here. I mean, it was looking pretty bad, guys. We were down 14-0. The home field advantage bar was completely filled. Our play art was getting all mixed up. The crowd was making the arena shake. Everything was just going so wrong. And then Dak Prescott says, you know what, Herbert, anything you do, I can do better, as he hits the rookie wide receiver. I'm not sure who that is. I believe his last name is Wilson. Could be wrong on that one, but he just was so speedy, man. He reminds me of Deshaun Jackson in a mutt. But back to the gameplay here. Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense back out there on the field as Austin Eckler fighting for yards right there, getting the first down, getting the Los Angeles Chargers to midfield as Justin Herbert is looking to strike right here before halftime, possibly get more points up on the board as Keenen Allen has come alive in the second quarter. He does not want to lose this game. It is our first home game of the year. The crowd is all for the Cowboys. I mean, actually, what am I talking about? Home field advantage. We need to have the home field advantage as Keenen Allen, with his second touchdown of the game. Justin Herbert is looking amazing. This Chargers offense has instilled some life into this Chargers defense. 21-14 as Dak Prescott and the offense is back out here, but Zeke Elliott gets cracked and we get the ball back. Zeke Elliott with a big-time fumble. We all know about his fumbling issues last year. Looks like they're carrying on to this year as Justin Herbert gets a chance to put his team in a position to tie the game. But however, Odell Beckham Jr. with an amazing catch, doing the weird shoot dance that I don't know why it's still in the game. It is the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But just look at that catch by Odell, tying the game up at the half. It is a tie game, 21-21. A very competitive game compared to last week when we absolutely blew out the Washington football team. Here's the halftime stats. I didn't bother showing you guys the halftime adjustments or anything because we didn't really change anything up when it came to halftime. Our game plan going into this game was pretty much just defend the short pass, watch Zeke, and when it came to offense, I was looking to air the ball out, and we've been doing that with Herbert so far. So we might as well just keep doing it as we get a first down right there. Here on 1st and 10, Herbert dropping back like a 20-foot drop back, and he finds the receiver right there. I couldn't believe that, man. I have a serious problem with Madden. All I do is just move that left stick backward and just go further and further away as Justin Herbert finally throws his first interception of the season, and it's none other than Leighton Vander Esch. That was a very poor pass by me, but we get the ball right back. I believe that was Malik Hooker, the free agent signing that we signed for free safety, with a big-time fumble right there. We don't score. Somehow Chris Harris Jr. gets run down by the wide receiver, or Zeke Elliott, whoever that was right there running him down, but it doesn't matter, as Keenen Allen is in the end zone for the third time today. Justin Herbert with 4 passing touchdowns this game. An incredible week 2 out of our offense, just like week 1. But however, the Cowboys are not giving up. Dak Prescott always has the heart to fight back. One of my most favorite quarterbacks in the NFL, hands down. I hope he comes back and wins Comeback Player of the Year this year. He was poised for such a big year last year, and that injury was very heartbreaking, but he's going to come back with a vengeance this year, as he is completely destroying the Los Angeles Chargers defense and finds Tony Pollard in the back of the end zone. Tony Pollard, another very underrated running back in the NFL. He sits behind Zeke Elliott, but that man, you're going to see a lot of Tony Pollard this year. I enjoyed watching him last year when he played my Philadelphia Eagles. But enough of praising the other team. It is our turn to get the ball back. Justin Herbert finding Odell Beckham Jr. downfield right there, moving it across midfield, setting our team up in a very good position to possibly punch the ball in the end zone. 2nd or 3rd and 1, my bad, right here. We get the first down with Austin Eckler. Surprised Todd Gurley's not out there. He is our 3rd down running back. And I guess Madden just said screw it, threw Eckler out there. But hey, I'm not complaining, as Herbert finds a receiver over the middle right there. We are literally on the 1-yard line. I try a QB draw with Justin Herbert. Can't get it in the end zone. And on 4th and goal, you already know who we're going to. Keenen Allen with his 4th receiving touchdown of the game, and that is also Justin Herbert's 5th passing touchdown of the game. Herbert with an amazing performance so far with 5 touchdowns and 1 interception, and Keenen Allen is having a career game with 4 receiving touchdowns and 100+ yards. I mean, without Keenen Allen, who knows where we'd be at in this game right now. It was honestly, this game was looking pretty grim until he popped off as we get yet another fumble. The defense coming alive in the second half. Although we let up a touchdown in the 3rd quarter, our defense has been popping off, getting takeaways. Unfortunately for Dak Prescott, it has nothing to do with him, man. Our defense is forcing the ball out of the receiver and running back's hands. Absolutely nothing he can do about it. But we're back with the Cowboys on offense, because you guys just saw on the last play we couldn't get our feet inbound. So we had to punt the ball back. Dak Prescott getting another chance to possibly lead his team downfield to tie the game here in the 4th quarter. Dak Prescott finding 89 on the sideline. Remember that number 89, because here on the next play, Dak Prescott finding him over the middle, who gets cracked by Kenneth Murray Jr. with the clutch play in the 4th quarter. We get another takeaway right here by fumble. Again, the Dallas Cowboys cannot hold on to the football, as here we go. None other than Keenen Allen on the next play. What a day for Keenen Allen with his 5th receiving touchdown. If you guys go back and look at the bar on the top of the screen, it was all the way to the left at the start of the game. But your Los Angeles Chargers are walking out of week 2 with a 42-28 victory. To start off the NFL season, man, our offense looks insane. The defense showed its potential here in week number 2. However, we are going to have to play better if we're going to want to win more games, as next week we are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys are going to see here in a second. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, man. As always, make sure you guys subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to leave a thumbs up so I know you guys are enjoying the content. It's been your boy Ace the Day, man. I'll see you guys in week number 3.